Hi, welcome to AFTV. It's now time for the player ratings. Lee, Rob, 0-0 draw. David, Raya, Robbie.
Yeah, listen, he's kept a clean sheet. You know what I mean? So, seven. A clean sheet. Never put a foot wrong. 7.
Yeah, it looked comfortable.
Yeah, 7 out of 10. He's on the highest clean sheets now of a couple of other goalkeepers. I don't think he put a foot wrong today.
Yeah,
He's actually been very good this season, he has. He's so assured on crosses, he plays the ball out of the back. I think I only remember him getting caught once this season like that. He's been very, very good.
Let me do this quickly. I know we've got to run through players, but me and Curtis did this on the live. We've had loads of players in the team of the season the past 2 seasons. This season, how many players for Arsenal should be in the team of the season?
He can be.
Yeah,
he can be in the team of the season. You know what I mean? He's been really, really good all season. Consistently good.
Him and Matt Sells, to be fair.
Yeah, that's Sells. But I've seen Sells make a few mistakes this season, even as good as he's been. But he's not really made many mistakes. You know what I mean? He's been solid. He's been a really, really good goalkeeper.
Yeah. How many players in team of the season for this?
I think possibly 3.
Yeah.
And that would be Raya, Timber, and Gabriel.
Oh, funny, that's exactly what Curtis. That's what we kind of said.
Yeah,
fair.
that's a good shot.
Okay, fair. Normally we had 4 or 5. Yeah, 3 makes sense. Let's go to right back. During Timber, Lee.
Solid performance again. Like nothing spectacular going forward, but I felt that again defended well, comfortably, looked good.
Had a Langer against him.
Yeah, listen, he done well. I think, I thought all the back 4 were on point today. Maybe not so much Gallagher, we'll go on to him in a minute, but I thought the others defensively were fantastic. And I'm giving him 7 out of 10.
Yeah, you can't argue with that. Solid performance again.
William Saliba.
Again, very good, I thought. You know, I mean, there's one little mistake he made when he little loose pass later on in the game, but on the whole, he made a couple of great tackles on one-on-one situations. You know what I mean? Like, we know that Forest, their whole aim is win the ball, lump it up. It's very industrial. Lump it up quickly to either Chris Wood or the Langers or Hudson-Odoi, and they just effectively snuffed it out all game. Yeah, I thought Saliba probably an 8. I thought he did really well today.
Some teams master that. Liverpool do that with Salah. They have other ways of playing, but they get it up to and Brentford as well. They get to their forward line very quickly. William Saliba.
7 out of 10. I think, Robbie obviously loves him. You know what I mean? But no, I thought he'd done everything right today. One thing I did like about him today, Chris Wood's old school centre forward. You have to defend a little bit differently. I thought he defended that really well. Yeah, 7 out of 10, good solid performance.
Yeah, balls were clipped into Chris Wood. I think Saliba dealt with that battle very well. Gabriel Magalhaes.
7 out of 10 as well. I thought he was solid as a rock in there. I don't think he put a foot wrong today. His passing was very, very crisp today as well. And I thought, I thought he played really well.
7 out of 10 from Lee.
7 as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Solid. You know what I mean? Again, you know what I mean? Remember, we're talking about Chris Wood. He's been one of the best strikers in the league all season. He didn't get a sniff today. You know what I mean? The 2 wide players have been 2 of the best in the league as well. They didn't get a sniff. You know what I mean? They were excellent.
Calafiori picked up a yellow card very early.
Yeah, very early. He got done for. Listen, it's no shame to get done with the pace, right, of Hudson-Odoi. He's very quick. I thought the referee's a bit harsh giving him a yellow card immediately.
2 minutes into the game.
Yeah, you know what I mean? They normally allow you one, don't they?
Yeah.
But, he hit the post. Very unlucky with that strike. But probably he did have to come off because, he was starting to get done a bit. 6.
Coming off because he got done or for cautionary because he's on a yellow card?
Bit above, 6 out of 10, exactly for that reason, because I think going forward and the turn he had was great, but he's there on his defensive, and that's what I'm rating him on, his defensive stuff. There is a question about our discipline. I thought it was a lack of discipline. You know what I mean? You let him go. You don't do that. Then you put yourself on the tightrope, and quite right.
Though that early in the game, you know what I mean? How many times do we see the referee? He allows those, isn't it?
It's a yellow card. He's pulled him back.
No,
it's a yellow card.
It is a yellow card, but normally
it's the first minute or the last.
Yeah, because we see game in, game out. They allow the first couple. You see that, you know that.
Yeah, I do, but it's still a yellow card.
Listen,
that's what I said to him.
It is a yellow card
So
if he's going to give it, because you don't normally see that. That's what I'm saying. They normally allow that. It's it's an intense game, second versus third. You know what I mean? You normally allow that. You know what I mean?
But to be fair to
he
ref,
didn't rugby tackle him down, didn't he? He just sort of put a little tug on him, and I thought
he was consistent enough though. He gave them a yellow card straight after that for blocking the ball as well.
Yeah, because he had to. Because now all of a sudden he put himself under pressure.
Yeah, fair. Okay.
No, it's a yellow card.
Oh yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm not pandering down to him. I said it. I was in the stand next to him saying it's a yellow. Anyway, 6. Jorginho, Robbie.
Played well. You know, there's a lot of people questioning why is he starting instead of Partey. I thought he did very well. He did a lot better than what Partey did on Saturday. You know,
I'm surprised to see it, I'll be honest.
You know, I mean, I've been very impressed with him this season. Every time he's come in, he's always stepped up to the plate. He's been consistent. I think it would be a shame to lose him. You know what I mean? I think he's a very reliable player that you can call upon when you've got injuries, when players are a bit off form. You know what I mean? I think, you know what I mean? I'd like to see him actually stay another season. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm going to give him a 7. He did all right today.
I was surprised to see Partey dropped. That's not the performance from Jorginho because he has been consistent.
You know, like it's a bit harsh on Partey when after that performance on Saturday, only one player got dropped, and that was him.
And he's been so good this whole season, Partey.
Probably, you know, I mean, trying to keep him fit. We do have that game now next week Tuesday. It's a big
got a
game,
rest.
so.
He's got a rest from. He's got no game on the weekend.
Maybe like so. We're going there. I actually enjoyed Jorginho's performance today. I thought that he kept things ticking by. He's cute. When there's a foul, there's a foul. He doesn't have to necessarily be a yellow card for a foul. Does that very, very well. And I think at the end of the day, I thought he'd done everything. And went, 70 minutes? 7 out of 10,
Yeah, fair play. Declan Rice.
8. I thought he was a driving force today. I thought, like, you know, really, really tried. Got himself about that, you know. There were times when he drove forward and then he's had to turn back because there's nothing up front.
There was a moment when Sterling, he was running towards Sterling's wing and Sterling was nowhere to be seen. I was like, he needs someone.
Yeah, he just ran himself into the ground. Look, listen, you can't question Declan Rice's ability and work rate and everything like that. He wants it. Look, listen, I also, with Declan, I just love the way he plays.
Yeah.
You know, he's my sort of player, midfield player, puts himself about and everything like that. But at the end of the day, I think with Declan, probably we've got Odegaard as well, that they need that proper centre forward up there to just bounce off of him. He hasn't got that at the minute, and because of that, you're not quite seeing the finished article.
Lee's going with 8.
Yeah, I think that's a great point, Lee. I feel sorry for him. I even feel, even though Odegaard was poor on, so I feel sorry for these guys. Got no focal point striker to you know, get the ball. They're doing their job, and I thought Declan today, you know, it was a good comeback from the game on Saturday. I was still shocked when he got taken off on Saturday. I thought him, because you know what, he's the type of player that will pull himself up in a game and still get back in it. I thought it was a mistake to take him off on Saturday, but good performance there. I agree with the 8.
In the 6, would you prefer him to see him? I think that's a lot.
I think he can play both.
I think a lot of conversation.
I'm with that. I think he can play both, and he does it really well. I do think he should have come off on Saturday because, for me, like, and I say this, and that he's had, for me, 2 really bad games for Arsenal, and they've both been against West Ham at home for whatever reason. But today, as I'm with Robbie, like. Back to normal today. Yeah. Back to normal.
And you said he can play both as well. So 6 or 8
positions, yeah.
Okay. Let's go to our captain today, Robbie. Martin Odegaard.
It was much better for me. I'm going to give him a 7. Much better by him. Still want to see him get more shots off, right? But you know, because there's nobody there's no Saka for him to play balls through to. This, you know, he's only really got Ethan Nwaneri. You know, if he plays a ball, he played a couple of beautiful balls into Trossard, but he ain't got the pace, Trossard, to then get away from his man. I thought it was a much better performance by him today. He's pressing. You could see today he was about it. You know what I mean? He's obviously know that he didn't play well on Saturday. So 7.
Midfielders, please shoot more. We was all in the stands.
Yeah.
When you shoot, we don't get annoyed. We don't get annoyed by it.
Was it last season? 15 goals.
Yeah. Top highest scoring midfielder. Please shoot more. Like we don't get angry. We love to see it. No. Martin Odegaard.
6 for me. Like, you know, and all this thing about like if he's a good presser and all that. I mean, he could have had a job in my shop. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not having that.
He played all right.
No, there was 3 or 4 occasions his control let him down. When if it was, he would have got in. And I'm with you. You know, there was 3 opportunities for him to shoot today. And I don't mind if he shoots and he smashes me in the head.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I don't mind either.
And I was on the corner flag.
Okay,
I
wouldn't
what
mind.
I'm saying is, like, don't matter, like, you know, have a go. You don't know, you don't shoot, you don't score.
Facts.
And you can take a deflection along the way. Listen, he works hard and all that, but I'm going to say it. I expect more from him. I think he's a quality player. He's just not at it for me in the way he should be. And I didn't think that he deserves a 7 when there was other players that were better than him.
Still a fantastic player. I know a lot of fans are on him at the moment. I see a lot online on Martin Odegaard. But sometimes it's how you feel. It's how you feel. 7, you've gone 6. Let's go to a right winger. Let's go to Ethan.
7.5, really. 7. I'm going to give him 7. I thought he was our best player. Looking for most dangerous.
So you give him a 7.
He was.
To be fair,
he was tied up a little bit. Like, you know, give Forrest a little bit of credit for that. But I liked his energy. He always looks like he's going to do something, and maybe we're wishing him to do it as well. Like, you know, but I thought he played well today. 7 out of 10.
Yeah, 7 as well. You know what I mean? Like, he was the threat. They doubled up, trebled up, quadrupled up because they knew that was the threat. You know what I mean? And but he's still going to be a star. You know, but you know we need a better attack so that it brings. You know, he's got more. Yeah. You know, so but I'll give him a 7.
Okay, so if he's Lee said the best out of the attacking players, Trossard.
I thought he was a bit quiet today. You know what I mean? Like, you know, he just wasn't in the game at all. Wasn't a threat. Decision making weren't great. I think I'd have given him a 4 today. It wasn't really.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
5. I'll upgrade that to a 5. 5. Sorry, but I just thought, you know, he didn't really contribute nothing to the forward line. It was, you know, how many shots did he have? How many crosses? What?
He feels like more of an impact player, but I don't think he likes when fans say that.
He is an impact player.
He doesn't like when fans say
I think he is. I think he's an impact player at his best, and I think he can start the odd game, but week in, week out, you can see he's not the guy.
5.
No, 6 for me, because I also think that you have to take in consideration the vocal point we're talking about, the midfield players. He hasn't got that in the final third, someone that can bring him into play and whatever. Like, works
He's
hard.
an attacker, isn't he? We need him to score.
But at the end of the day, you know, he's not the guy, is he? Like, you know what I mean? You've got to have that focal point, someone that's going to make it stick, and then he works off of that, and he hasn't got that.
Okay.
So 6 out of 10.
Mikel Merino.
6 out of 10. You know, I don't really know where he was playing today. I think
I saw him in defence once.
Oh, well, no,
I saw him pick up the ball.
I'm not being horrible. There was a time when he was making a tackle, putting his body on the line in our defensive half, you know, on the 18-yard box, on the edge of the D, for instance.
Yeah,
right?
I remember.
Do you see Haaland doing that? Do you see goal scorers doing that? No. So I don't really know where he actually was.
As much as Julian tries to fight for him, he's not a striker.
He's not a striker. You know what I mean? Like,
he's not Haaland.
He's not he's a makeshift player trying to do a job.
Yeah.
And that's how it is, like, you know. And do you think we deserve that?
No,
we don't.
Not as
do you think
fans.
he deserves that?
No.
I don't think he does. Do you think Declan Rice deserves that? Do you think Jorginho? No. But that's what we've got. And at the end of the day, I'm not going to criticise him for that. He's put in as good as a performance he had. He had the chance with the header from the corner, which the goalkeeper makes a good save. But other than that, he's never going to go around 4 players and create chances. It's difficult. Come on, it's difficult for him, and he's done okay.
Yeah, I agree with the 6. I mean, he worked hard. He did have that header. You know, I mean, but he's not a striker, despite what Julian says. He's lying, according to Julian. Well, no, he's not lying. I think we've seen the evidence in the last couple of games that he's not a striker. He's doing his best.
It's very clear.
He's doing his best. He's doing his best for the team, but he's not a striker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's not a striker, Julian. This is now it's clear. You know, it's clear for everybody to see. And this, like Lee said, this is what we've been left with, and it's an utter disgrace.
Yeah,
that, you know what I mean? They put this upon him. You know what I mean?
He can be, as Julian said, I agree with what he said there. He can be made try and do the role, but he doesn't do the role. As I'm saying, he's playing at.
It's very difficult, Lee. You know what I mean? To do. You've been playing as a midfielder all your life, right? Or, you know what I mean, a box-to-box midfielder. You arrive in the box late. You don't take up those natural positions that a striker takes up. You know what I mean? He doesn't have the pace to get away from play. That is not his natural thing, and we're seeing that now. He's doing a job.
I will say this. I will say this also. I've seen Havertz being out on the left wing at times. I've seen Havertz dropping down into midfield.
He's played left back for his nation.
That's another one. That's another one who's not a natural striker.
Yeah.
So we'll see games. Balls are whipped into the box. He's on the edge of the box.
On the right.
I mean, again, that's what I'm saying. He's not a natural striker, and this is what. You know, my friend Julian needs to get into his head. When you're a striker, you're there, innit? Chris Wood
And
would be
Mikel
there.
as well.
And Mikel as well. That's why you need to go out and buy a striker. A striker
A
arrives
proper
there.
striker is what
A
this club
striker's
is.
there, tap-ins, this, that, because he's there. He sniffs it out. He anticipates what's going to happen before it even happens. That is not Mikel Merino. That is not Havertz either. They've both done well in stepping into those positions, but time to go and get a proper striker. If they don't get that in the summer, they need to go as well.
You can add Jesus into that as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's true.
Yeah, it's fair. That's fair. Like that. Actually, I was gonna say.
All second strikers.
Like the guy with that
Those
interview
two-
with Dan Potts. We need a goal scorer, but we need a striker, goal scorer, whatever
Striker.
it is. Yeah.
It does
fair.
both.
It does. Yeah, amen. Right, let's just rattle through some of the subs quickly. Let's start with. Let's go with Ben White.
Oh, Ben White. No, 4 out of 10. I love Ben, but like he had one thing to do, and that was that cross, and he underhit it. But like, you can't ask him to do no. He's just come on with a couple of minutes to go, so I don't really see the point of doing it.
Yeah, it's only like a couple
A
minutes.
couple of minutes to go,
4
like
minutes.
harsh.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah,
Quick.
yeah.
Thomas Partey.
Same. Yeah, I mean, look, I'd give them 5s. I wouldn't give them 4s because, you know, it went below average. It was like they had no time to do anything, so 5.
Okay, Kieran Tierney. Is he a below average?
No, 7
he
out of
did
10
better.
today.
He did better.
I thought he come on and done really, really well.
yeah.
That first cross that he put in, like if we had a proper striker, someone's on the end of it. No, I thought he done really, really well. Not just that, his defensive play as well. I felt he come on and done a really, really good job.
Yeah, I mean, such an unlucky player with all the injuries he's had. You know what I mean? And you can still see glimpses of what he could have been. You know, but yeah, I agree. 7.
Yeah, he put on a great ball. I saw him telling Mikel Merino, I need you there in that position again, striker's position.
Yeah.
Let's go to Zinchenko, Robbie.
I thought he did well as well. Came to midfield. You know what I mean? Started to make a few little things happen. I know a lot of people were having a go at him when they had that ball shoot, but the ball, if you look at it, he takes it on his chest, right? And by time he hasn't got time to get a shot off. People got to be a bit realistic sometimes, right? So I thought he did. I think he's probably a 7 as well then.
Yeah, I think he done well. Like, and I will say this: like, he's been here 3 years now, and that's the last 2 games is the only times he's ever played midfield. That tells you
he's looked
everything.
all right, innit?
And he's looked all right, and it's the only thing that he's done. The one thing I know he was offside. Just go and shoot. Don't give the responsibility to somebody else.
When he passed it to Odegaard.
Yeah, come on. Even though he was offside, but you've got to be ruthless.
It's a lovely bit of play.
It was a lovely bit of play. He was offside, but like, you know what I mean? Like, just bury it yourself. Take the responsibility. And
I'm
look
glad
at
he didn't bury it now because we'd have been jumping up and down only to find out who's
offside.
But I look at that and I go, look, there's a little bit of mentality of all the players, you know what I mean? Sometimes just shifting the responsibility, take it yourself. Other than that, I thought he was brilliant.
There is one more sub.
Sterling.
Oh, that's why I probably forgot it. Raheem Sterling.
Didn't have nothing to do, did he really?
Nah,
like,
he was
you know
on for
what I
a
mean?
short period of
He was
time.
on a short period of time, 4 out of 4. We giving 4s or 5s, we're being nice to him or what?
Well, that time when he just went, I mean, he could have kept going, man, and then he went down looking for the foul.
He's out of confidence massively.
Terribly out of form. Probably a 4.
Yeah, 4.
Yeah,
Okay.
go on in.
All right, referee today.
Yeah, listen, apart from that early yellow card, I thought he refereed the game all right, to be fair. You know what I mean? You can't really moan about poor decisions or nothing like that. So, 7.
Yeah, I'm going to give him an 8 because I didn't know he was out there. And when that's a compliment for me, when you don't know the refs there, I don't even know his name. I didn't ask for his name.
Although
So
there are people saying that we should have had a penalty, you know that?
Was it a handball? No, handball.
I'm only joking.
Oh, I was going to say, what the hell? You had me
You
then.
should have seen his face. He was like, what? And I just
No, I didn't. I didn't.
No, I'm
say-
only joking. He did all right. He
Okay,
did all right.
yeah, I was going to say for the reference because as well. Today. Let's go to the manager. Drop him Thomas Partey. I suppose some would say got it right with Jorginho, but again, we haven't really got the solution for the front line. So
Yeah, listen, you know what? Liverpool came here, didn't win either. It was a draw. It's a tough place to come to. We ain't got no attackers. We haven't lost. 6.
Yeah, 6 out of 10. It's all on him, isn't it? You know what I mean? Like, this is what we've got. You know, I think like defensively and all that, and midfield, because we've got the players, we look very, very good. But no, 6 out of 10 today.
fans, people, full
Fans
packed
today,
out
you know what I mean,
section.
yeah, full packed out section. You know what I mean, despite what happened on Saturday, despite everybody knowing that the league's over, we're still here to support our team. And I think that, you know, we've got to give the fans a lot of respect for that. You know what I mean? 9.
yeah, I've got to say, like, big up to the fans today, because do you know what? I didn't have the art coming here today, but when you got in here and you see them all singing and all that, it does make you
feel like you're part of it. We're behind you.
I think the fans today give me a lift.
Yes, I agree, by the way.
So, like, 9 out of 10, yeah, definitely.
Big up the fans and big up the supporters as always. That's it for the player ratings. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? And who do you disagree with? Robbie or Lee? We'll see you again soon, people. Take care.